Hello, I'm Cassie Killey here with Robin, Reflexologist at the National Reflexology Conference, and we're taking a little moment to do our Soul to Soul marketing interview. So, Robin, tell us a little bit about your business as a reflexologist.
You want my history or
Well, just start with a little general overview of, and then I'll get more
what I
in
do?
depth.
Okay.
I'll kind of go from where you start.
Okay. We're having too much fun today, so.
Yes, that's a lot.
My name is Robin Taney. I'm a reflexologist. I have been a reflexologist for 6 years. And my clientele starts at 3 months old and goes up to 84, 85. So a wide range of clientele.
Oh, that's wonderful. And for 6 years, so you started out part-time first, is that correct? And then you worked into this is now your full-time gig?
Yes, I started one day at a time. I did work full-time. I worked 6 days a week as a server in a restaurant, and I would do reflexology when I could. Started very slow, and now December will be 2 years, and I have let my full-time job go, and I do this full-time. So I work 6 days a week.
Yay.
In my office. Thank you.
And where are you at again? Do you work out of your home? You work out of a practice or a location?
I have my own location. It's in Pottstown, Pennsylvania. So I have a 300 square foot storefront.
Nice.
So it's one huge room with a powder room.
Nice. Is it like a strip mall setting, or is it just
Nope.
a standalone even?
It was somebody had bought an old building and they rehabbed it.
Oh.
So there's 3 apartments in that building, and then myself.
Okay.
So
that's really nice. Now, how do new clients find you?
That's the fun part. That's why we're here, right?
Right.
Referrals, of course. I had done in the early years gift certificates, donating my services at events. I did expos. What else did I do? Raffles. Somebody having a fundraiser for Relay for Life or something. They would always contact me. I always gave all that, like a certificate for a value of a session. I had done other marketing things, Facebook, Instagram. Those 2 are my ends. And then I did, am I allowed to say the company's name that I did?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
You can say anything you want here.
Okay. So I was telling Casey earlier that I started big time marketing, I thought, through Groupon. So I had an ad, well, a campaign they call it. I ran that for a short time, my very first one. Did not do real well. So then I contacted Groupon, and then the person that was assigned to me, we talked about a different kind of strategy. So I did like a package. So I worked with Groupon, and that ran for a little over 2 years. So that was, I go into kind of
what I said earlier. I definitely think people would enjoy hearing about it.
Yeah. If you're going to go that mindset, you just have to have everything on the table. You have to know what you're getting into, because your expectation is going to be one thing, and what Groupon does for you is totally something else. Even, what's the other one? Living Social. I think they're kind of connected now. So if you're going to try those avenues, listen, you have to go in with your eyes open and understand what you're getting into. It is not a money maker. So if you're doing this to make money, don't even go there. My intention was just to do it to build my book. So that's what I went into it with my eyes wide open. You have to read the fine print when you sign up with them. You have to make sure that your website goes with what they want from you. It's very technical and it's a lot of work. However, I had a very good experience and I met a lot of awesome people that are still my clients today. So
that is wonderful.
Yeah, so that's what I took from it. And my biggest thing is just make sure you have all your information and your intention very clear and what to expect. Everybody expects something different. So don't go thinking that this is going to run your whole business. It's not going to go that way.
You want to add on about the testimonials too, because I think that's a great part of.
Oh, the testimonials. Oh my goodness. With anything that you do, I have learned reviews are a major, major marketing tool. Groupon, I had over 100 reviews. because when someone would take their their campaign voucher and then you redeemed it, it would send them a link for a review. And I always, always, always ask them when they were checking out, please, when I give you the email for the review, please fill out the review. I would really, really appreciate it. I want people to know what I do. So now, as the years have gone by, I use another company for my emails, my scheduling, my payments, you know, everything like that, and my other marketing things. And I use that, and I do the same thing there. My reviews there are, oh my goodness, I think like maybe 60, 65. So reviews are very important. So you're online and you're looking for something on Amazon, what do? You look at the reviews because you want to know what people bought and you want to know if they liked it or not. Same thing with what we do. You want people, they're speaking to you. That's that referral. And it is more important what somebody has to say than just trying something on a whim.
That's great advice. Now, how would you say, how many new people are you seeing in a month, maybe?
This is the fun part. I just moved my practice August 1st. So I went from a 4-year location, which was in Reading, Pennsylvania, to Pottstown, Pennsylvania, which was 30 minutes down the road.
Oh.
So, and I did it in the summer because in the summer, it's a little less crazy busy. But normally I will see at least 10 new people a month. I work 6 days a week. I touch 5 people a day. You know, I make sure I have a day off.
Good.
Very important, have a day off. So anywhere from, you know, 28 to 30 people a day. I mean, yeah, a week. So at least 10 people new will come by. I get busy in the middle of September until next spring. That's my busy time.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, wellness, winter, allergies, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess that was one thing I forgot to ask you earlier, was to talk a little bit about like who you help. Like, not, I mean, not the ages or the range, but like what kind of things are they coming to you with?
Oh my goodness. Well, pen and paper, here we go. So I work a lot on clients that have anxiety and depression. I do a lot of mental and emotional support. My reflexology skills are the face reflexology and face and hands. So the face reflexology, I have incorporated a great emotional support. I treat a lot of teenagers for teenagers who have anxiety, depression, they've been bullied, eating disorders, even drug addiction, and other kinds of trauma. PTSD I do a lot of. I also do a lot of people, you know, fibromyalgia, and you know, I incorporate a little bit of everything. Depending on who it is, all my clients are different. So all of my sessions are different. So, you know, for example, Casey, she might really benefit from 30 minutes on her face and then 30 minutes on her feet. So to me, when I have someone new in my office, that's what I suggest. I'm like, let's try that. You know, you get the emotional support from the face and then the physical support from the feet. So you're getting the best of both worlds. And that winds up being a very hot item. Well, you know, you're a vegetable by the time you're done going, oh, this was so relaxing. So
yeah, I love that you're treating that audience though, and that I feel like that's not where people don't necessarily think reflexology all the time. They tend to, seniors seems to be much more common, I feel like. So anyway, I love that you've got a bit of a different focus.
Yeah, the seniors that come, the senior citizens, I have a group of those. And it's funny, but from like 65 to 85, plantar fasciitis. It's kind of weird. It's really, they get that, you know, they find that, yeah. So it's kind of funny. So I work on them, you know, and everybody's different. Sometimes people come weekly. Sometimes they go bi-weekly. Sometimes once a month. Sometimes every 6 weeks. Everybody's different, you know, and my goal is to have them take care of what they need to and then, you know, have a better quality of life.
Yeah.
And enjoy their life. So.
Wonderful. Oh, I wanted to ask you, so how has your marketing evolved? Now that you've been in business longer, you're a bit more established, do you find yourself not doing certain things you did in the beginning, or you keep trying new things?
I no longer do Groupon. Let's just say that.
It was successful, but it was.
And it was a good experience. I'm not knocking that down. I just want everybody to realize what they're getting into if they do it.
Yeah.
So marketing now, of course I use social media because A, it's free and everybody's on social media. Exactly. And we all like that. However, when you're using social media, you need to interact with your page and your brand, and you really need to personalize that, and make it about your connection with them. When you have a business page on Facebook and it's a business page, you get, when you post something, you get stats at the bottom. It'll tell you how many times the page was viewed or reached or all this, and you get these whole demographics with it. So you keep that in mind. People love information. I don't go, hey, I've got an appointment open tomorrow. I don't do that. I'm worth more than that. And please remember that your time is worth the, how do I want to put it? The way you market yourself, you want to market yourself that you are worth something. You want that person to come to you because they like your personality, they like the information, because they're coming to see you. That personal contact is very important. I've got clients that I've had for the past 4 years, and one day we'll be talking and go, why do you still keep coming? And they go, because I just love you. And that is a big thing. Let your light shine. Be your true self and just let your light shine. So social media, we're getting on sidebar. Social media, I do. I do not do deals. I, charge what I charge. I don't do specials and things like that. When Christmas and stuff comes, I put on social media, hey, loved ones, I know your wife, I know your mother, I know your husband, I know your brother, your son, whoever it is, comes to see me. Don't forget, click on my link and you can buy your gift certificate online. People love that because our time is very valuable.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
so,
definitely.
I just talk to them like I'm talking to Casey. Honestly, that's what I do.
Great.
But yeah, so I do that. Any kind of marketing I can do. A lot of things are referrals from people. I just joined, since I moved to a new area, I just joined the Chamber of Commerce in my area. So Chamber of Commerce is a really good way if you're new to an area to get involved, because they do socials, they meet for breakfast, they do business card exchanges. I think the middle of September, we're meeting for brunch at a local restaurant, and you bring your business card and you're going to do a little plug about you and your business. So your community support has been very, very important. It was when I was at my old location. I got involved with the community and talked to people, and that's why they wanted to come see me. They wanted to know what it was that I was about and what I did. So,
Right.
yeah.
I want to make sure we talk about online scheduling. I feel like that's
Oh.
a thing that a lot of reflexologists is kind of either yay or nay. But I felt like you seemed like you had a good experience with it. So
Online scheduling. For me, since I'm a one-person show, it's awesome. However, you need to be mindful. You need to take your personal appointments and put them in your online booking calendar. So you have to be first, okay? Then you have to figure out when you're working. How many days a week am I working? What are my hours? You have to be very mindful, but very realistic at the same time. So if you want to work Monday to Thursday, then that's what you block out. All of the online scheduling systems out there, they all have the ability to do that. You can work so many days a week, or how many hours a day, or how many clients you want to take, things like that. So read about what you want to do. Make sure it's easy peasy, as they say. And I promote that. And I always say, at your convenience, you can book your own appointment. That helps me out. I'm not returning phone calls. I'm not, I do have a separate phone for my business than I do personally, because in the beginning, everybody's texting me in the middle of the night, but they didn't know that it was my cell phone, and that's fine. So I'm like, you know what? I need another phone. And that has really worked out to my benefits, because tax time, hello, guess what? We're claiming that phone. You know what I mean? So there's some perks, but just be organized with the online scheduling. You make sure you put in when you want to work, the hours you want to work, and you should have really good success with it. A lot of the, you can ask somebody to pay if it's a new client. There's all different things you can do with online scheduling. I really like it. It helps me out tremendously.
I'm definitely a fan. I think it's a great thing. But
yeah, it's one less thing I have
as a
to
client,
worry
I
about.
like to I like to
Who
use
doesn't?
online.
Right? When
Yes.
especially when you have kids,
Yes.
right? They're going to bed and then you're at home like, man, I could really use a reflexology treatment. Oh, let me go on my phone. Hello, bing. Hello, bing. And you can do it all by yourself.
Yes.
But it's
that's
nice
so
because
great.
you can compare your practitioner schedule to your schedule
Yes.
and see when you both are available at the
Mhm.
perfect time. You
I
know,
think it helps.
I think it's a great tool. I love it. I've been using it maybe 3 years now, I guess.
Okay.
So I've used it for a significant amount of
Yeah.
time.
And you haven't had any pushback from people overall, or? That's great to hear.
Now,
No, yeah.
I'm trying to think. Now, wait, I don't think I should knock on wood now, right? I don't use my head. But no, I've never had an issue with anything or anybody. Oh, yes, I did. Oh,
Wow.
you know what happened? No, I had 2 ladies with the same name,
Oh.
first and last.
Really?
But one had an E at the end and the other one did not. And I had scheduled this person, and then this other person emails me and she's like, I don't know what you're doing, but I don't have an appointment with you coming up. But I think that was the only thing because it was somebody's name. And I don't know how it got crossed. But other than that, that was it. Of course, I had to be humorous, right?
Right. Do you have any lasting tips? One last thing you want to make sure you share, or anything we missed?
Be realistic. Don't, if you're going to do your own business and you want to market yourself. Don't market, oh, I give discounts or I do this. Don't do that. Don't discount yourself. Be very authentic and be very honest with your people and be very knowledgeable. Be very positive and uplifting because you're the one who's going to sell your business, not anybody else.
Great final words. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. This is great.